You know, I don't have a definition of years on that rebuilding process. What I do believe in is doing it the right way and not cutting corners and taking shortcuts. We believe in a simple philosophy that championships are built in the locker room before they can be built on the court. And we're going to work to get great character kids that compete and are successful in the classroom. And we'll have great chemistry and we'll represent this university 24/7. I'm not going to put time parameters on this team. I think it would be unfair to the upperclassmen. We're going to try to get better, and we're going to work hard, and ultimately we want to overachieve no matter what status of the building process is in. But we did it the right way at BG. I had a 5-year plan. We won over 20 games in year 3, and we won a championship in year 4. And I said it was a 5-year plan. I had to change that and accelerate it. So I look forward to the challenge here.
Coach, what contributed to much of your success at Bowling Green?
You know, I was very fortunate to be in the right place at the right time. A university that was hungry to win in women's basketball, a community that supported women's basketball, a school rich, you know, in tradition, not only academically but athletically. And I found early recruiting success, recruiting kids that wanted to be a part of a building process. And it was that second recruiting class. One of those players, an Indiana native with a familiar name in these parts, Honegger, and Liz Honegger from Lafayette Jeff helped us rebuild that program in a hurry. But I was in the right place at the right time, and it's been a wonderful journey there.
Coach, you mentioned having recruiting success in the state of Indiana. How important is that for this program now to recruit in state?
Well, your lifeline of a program is recruiting, and it has to start by protecting your home state and recruiting your home state. I'm proud of the fact that we had multiple Indiana kids on our roster throughout my coaching tenure. We have 2 state champions. We had 2 state champions from Carmel currently in the starting lineup at Bowling Green. So I know how important it is to recruit this state. And to take that further, this state is filled with unbelievable coaches, and not only on the high school level, but the AAU level. And I think it's really, really important that we attract. There's so many alumni. There's so many people passionate about IU that I can't wait to try to convince people to become a Hoosier.
Are you intimidated by the men's basketball program here?
Intimidated, that is one of the big draws, don't you think? We're all huge fans of what men's basketball is doing here, and I told Coach that I was going to be a sponge, and if he would let me be around as much as possible, that I would be around and bugging him all the time, and their success brings success for all other 23 sports here, and is a shining light to what can happen, because it didn't happen overnight, and he had a similar building process to go through. And so it's an honor to coach in the same building. It's an honor to be in the same practice facility as the men's program, and we hope to be just as successful somewhere down the line.
What are your thoughts on the building of Cook Hall, this type of practice facilities? I don't know what Bowling Green has, but just the immense building, all the 24-hour services for the players.
You know, we haven't been back. I haven't been back personally since this building was built, and what an unbelievable facility. You can't help but get excited when you walk in here and see what is available to the student athletes. And then your mind always thinks as a coach recruiting, and what a 15, a 16-year-old young woman would think about this walking into it, and how special of a place. It can compare to anyone's in the country. We don't take a back seat to anyone with this facility, and so it's a huge draw and a huge piece of the puzzle as we put together future programs and teams.
Coach, what are some things that you're going to instill in the players that are here right now?
I think everything starts with discipline. Discipline is going to be a staple of our program. a can-do attitude, that, you know, we have to think we can do things. If we don't, we're not going to do them. And certainly camaraderie. My motto is together we attack, and that is trying to energize my coaches, the administration, the community, the students of IU, everybody to take on their own role to help build women's basketball. Together we attack. Everybody attacking their own individual role to help bring women's basketball to the forefront. And so, but discipline will be the staple of our program.
Coach, with the sustained success you had at Bowling Green, did you kind of feel like you had done all you could do there and you were ready for a challenge in your life?
You know, it's a great question. It was hard to leave Bowling Green. We had done some remarkable things, but this opportunity is a great fit in my belief in taking that step up. I've always dreamed. I sat down after early success at Bowling Green, and my AD had the foresight and the belief that, Coach, you've deserved the right to have a dream clause in your contract. Indiana was on that dream clause.
Coach, I had a text from a friend in Toledo, and he said you missed a couple of games last season. Can you talk about stress in the Big Ten?
Yeah, well, I don't care what league you play in. No one's going to put more stress on myself and the coaches than we do ourselves. And so stress is going to be there. But if you're asking, am I healthy? I'm healthy.
Did that help this year? Did that play any factor in your decision making this off season and evaluating your future and things like that, or those kind of two separate things?
Yeah, and not really. You know, I think that my family will tell you that if it played a part anyway in any direction, that 15 hours of game film, I might have learned the same amount with 12. And you know, that when I watch Purdue and Ohio State and Penn State next year, maybe I learned that 20 hours of watching them prep, I can be prepared and still get it done in 12 and have balance. And my family's so important to me. I'm a film junkie. So if anything, it taught me to try to continue to fight. As a coach, it's hard for all of us coaches to have a great balance.
Coach, sometimes players will follow a coach to their new school. How are you going to coach that?
One more time, I'm sorry.
Sometimes a player will move to the schools the coaches taking a new job at, but sometimes coaches look on that as not something they want to do. How is your approach going to be as you come to do something bad if it comes up?
Well, I think all recruiting is on the table. We were done at Bowling Green with the 2012 class a long time ago. There's scholarships open here. And so we will look to see if there's high school seniors still available, if there's transfers that may not be able to play in year one but could help as we build this program. I think all options are on the table recruiting-wise. Again, it's the lifeline of the program, and we will jump in feet first and try to continue to round out our rosters as best we can.
Talked about having the same staff at Bowling Green all those years. Will you bring them with you, or what's your plan on your coaching staff?
I'm taking that one day at a time. I did have a fantastic coaching staff at Bowling Green. I have to build the coaching staff that I think is best for IU. And so those decisions will be made as quickly as possible, but I will do my due diligence to put the best staff together as I can.
Coach, you shared a bench with Coach Jack at Syracuse. Is it a little strange to find yourself following him here?
You know, I think it's great. Felicia and I, as you mentioned, worked together for 4 years at Syracuse, and we were fantastic colleagues, and we have so much respect for each other. And so I want to take what Coach Jack did in the community and how she energized this program and the fan support. And I want to take on areas that she did so well and build on them. And we have not connected, but I'm a big fan of Felicia and her family. And so it's an honor. It's an honor to build on some of the things that she did well.
Coach, what do you like about the roster as you come in?
What do I like about the roster?
Yeah.
Well, I haven't worked with them a minute yet, and so that no one's ever turned it over, no one's ever missed a block out, and so you know, it's someone offered me film a few hours ago, and it's just like, I need to get in the gym and work. I don't need to have any preconceived notions of strengths or weaknesses. I'm going to build this program, and we're going to play a style that I think is going to be successful. So I just like that they're hungry in the few minutes that I spent with them, and passionate about getting better, and their commitment as a program to rise. And so I'm really, really genuine excited to work with them. We need some more players. We need more players. I mean, what a great state to have male practice players, but we need more players. Thank you very much.
We have milk and cookies. We have milk and cookies back there.